Hi everyone. As I promised, let me give you little bit a overview of what we have right now. So what we are expecting, I think Steve has provided already some charts. And just to recap, it's nothing much, but just to give what we are looking for, and so that it might help you to understand. So So let's see the positions on Baba. So if you see the Baba position here, let's see what the Baba is doing. If you see, Baba has a nice downturn here. Now Baba, after some bad news, Baba went down quite, then it came back retracement, then it's doing this stuff here. Now we got some good news, and after that we held this one, we entered somewhere here, and Baba is trying to move up after some good news because it's already found its support if you see here. So it's kind of a support here, and also if you see the if you from here down, if you see, this is the major support line for Baba. When it broke, you see, as I think we predicted, it will go somewhere around here 200 or 210. So it did 211, and if you got it, that's fine, but that's different. But if you see here, Baba is trying to reach this support, which is kind of right now resistance. Sometimes the support will work as a resistance. So if you see, this is the resistance line for this, and it has already. So if you see this kind of, if you follow Steve's guidelines, it's a B C D pattern. If you want to draw, so you can draw it from here's A B C D pattern, I believe. No, sorry, not this one. Uh, Correction. Yeah, A B C D pattern here. So you can draw A B C, and D might be somewhere here because 100% I didn't draw it, but something it has to A to B and C to D mostly the same length. So we are expecting, at least I can say, Baba is going to reach this resistance, hit this resistance, then it may fall back. So next week we might see some movement on the Baba, and once we see that one, we will be out of our positions. What positions we have? We have a David spread on, diagonal spread on this one, so that should provide us a nice. So basically we are looking for 253 range. So right now Baba is 243. Another $10 move, whatever it may be, 21% or 22% or 25%. Once it hits this resistance, I have an alert set up already. So once it hits this resistance, we will be kind of out of this position. After that, we'll initiate a new position if possible. So that's about Baba. Now let's come to Doku. If you see Doku had a nice, nice breakout. So why it is a breakout, I think already most of you know. So when it does something like, when it comes out on resistance, or kind of it creates a kind of a wedge pattern, right? So that time we consider that's kind of a major breakout. Suppose this is touching here, so if you see here, so it's not exactly read, but if you see, it's out of his resistance and it has a major resistance here. So basically Doku may try to reach this resistance before it falls again. So if you see here now, if you see follow, it's kind of a little bit retracement doing here, though it's trying to, but somehow this market is not allowing for this guy to move. But we have time on our on our position. So let's see. So it might be again A, B, C. If it bounce back, so we have an alert set here. It bounce back, then definitely it's going to move. Then at least we can get out with 20% or 25% profit. So that's why we are taking some time, so that time can work for us. If we don't have time on options, then it will go against you. And right now we have some paper loss in our account, but that's not you should not much worried on this one right now, because this will work anyhow, because as per the pattern. Okay, now come back to FDX. We have a position, this is long, that is April position. And if you see here, has FDX has a nice run from here to here, and now it is forming some kind of channeling here. So it came down nicely and it found the support here. So it is trying to go up, and most of the technicals are pointing upward. If it at least if it cannot move, what it will do is it will come down again. It might hit this support line again, and after that again it might bounce back. So we'll see what it is doing, though it was not intended to downward, but it's still little bit red candle here. But we want to see if it can move upward direction, though kind of, if you see here, your SMA 10 is kind of a curving out, so it's trying to change the direction, so it might take a little while. And we should not be worried about these positions, because I told you this is a long term April. So it might work against you. The sooner it work against us, it's better, because after that we have enough time if it works works in favor of us. Okay, so we have a lot of time for this to work for us. So just wait. In case CD goes wrong, we can always close the short and let the long position run, long leg run, and make the money out of it. HD, and this was kind of, I was worried a little bit yesterday because it did fall, but somehow it went up, and HD already got an upgrade. So kind of it has nice upgrade about 300, but I think we'll see some energy next week. If it does, then we'll be out from HD position, the long position as well as spread position, with some profits, and we have some time. So hope for the best. It might again hit this resistance again, short resistance, short like immediate resistance here, 278, and after that it might move. If it hits 278, we might be out from our long position and let the spread run like that, so that we don't have any issue, or we might change the long position to a diagonal position. Okay, NVDA, this is a troublemaker kind of happened, but I have different setup. But this one, if you see here, so this is kind of a immediate support. Also there is another support here, so in case comes. And the good part is I'll explain a little bit about spread on this one, so just in a little bit. So we entered somewhere here, but right now what it is doing is it's going downward, and it might find its support here or here. Okay, after that we might see some movement. So that's what, because all other technicals are pointing towards upward, but it doesn't have any such bad news, rather good news, because somebody upgraded it to 603. So we should see some movement in few days. So it's a matter of time. In case it goes wrong, so I'll tell you in the spread. We'll explain a little bit on that one. Okay. So we have to watch. So only this might be. I'm not worried. Only thing is, we have to manage, and for some time we'll see a paper loss sometime. But I think we'll get out from this one with some profits. Okay. So it's kind of if you see here, it's kind of a trading in a channeling pattern here. So for some time, so it will do something from here to here. It has a nice run. After that, it's kind of a channeling pattern. So it has to come out from this channel. So let's see. Now SPC had a nice run here, and you can see this A B C D pattern again. So it's a boom, then retracement, then boom. So we entered here yesterday, but it somehow because of the market it came down, but it doesn't want to come down. So what will happen is it definitely going to trying to either means hit this resistance, because that's what the technicals are pointing. And it is definitely going to, because it has a very high resistance here, but even if not, this is the immediate resistance which is kind of it's going to reach there. That is where, so if at least if we pass 34 or something, 34.5 or 35, then we should be out with some profits, and we'll play some other trade. But this might be a nice setup right now. So it's just a matter of time, and we have time. And there is a SPY position, and a lot of time I think few of you asked what we are going to do with this one. So as I said that I have a SPY put position, I'll show you in a bit. And what is going to happen is it's kind of SPY kind of a highest level right now. You see nice run from here to here, and it hit this resistance. Now it came down, but it came down till here. Now market recovered. Now it is kind of a pointing that okay, I might go up little more. So if it goes up, it's going to hit this resistance again, and we are not sure if it is going to go more than this or not, but we'll come to know on that one little later. But if it goes, it might hit this 381 level, which is another 6 points. So 6 point means SPX kind of a 60 points. So if we get a 60 points up on the SPX, then I think that will be a nice move. And after that, it might move up. We'll see. But I don't think market is kind of little up, kind of a highest position now. So we have to little bit careful on this one. And I'll tell you what we are doing for this one. So SRAC has a nice setup to go more upward, but somehow it fell down a little bit, 1.56. But if you see here, it has a nice setup to go more upward, and it's a spark trade, so definitely we'll keep for some time. If at least not, if we see a small profit, we'll get out from the trade and wait for a next one to go trade. It's a stock only, so that's not an issue. Now let me tell you about this NVIDIA position, how we're going to manage it. So we have this, if you see here, this short position. So what will happen is this short is providing now 1281. So if it goes down more, so you might see the overall profit might be less, but you are gaining and you have March up to around more than February, March, up to kind of 60 days. So if you have a 60 days and more, the sooner it goes down, it's better, because it will work in favor of you. So if it goes down and then starts coming back, so what you can do is we can close this one. Suppose we close This is 24.90. Then if you are closing around suppose 8 or something, 8 or 7, suppose it's coming back and you see a 8 position, 8, its value is 8. So if it is 8, so 24.9 minus 8, so around 16.9. So $1,690 you will be pocketing here. Then you might leave the long, you'll be losing some money here. But once you make 1690, then you have to make little less. The NVIDIA has to move little more, not full, so that you can make profit from the long. Or we can roll this position from 600 to another strike towards the 550 call, like maybe towards 5P80 call, and we can collect more premium. And in case it doesn't work, in case it goes down more, still we are kind of getting more, we are losing less. So that kind of strategy we have in play. That's why we have this wide spread, so that we can take advantage of that one. And so that's the beauty of this David spread. If you have some time, and the time will work for you, and the sooner it goes down, you make the money from this short, and for your long there is enough time to make the money. And when a little retracement, once it runs up, you can either do the same day rolling or just close it and wait for 2-3 days to run, then sell another call against it. So you can, it can work as a covered call also to you, but that's the strategy you can make, and you can make some money out of it. So that's what I said, we'll manage it. The other position I was talking about is SPY vertical. We have a put vertical. So what's happening is put is gaining something, but it's not losing much right now, but it lost. The advantage of this one is we have February, another 33 days. So SPY is kind of a upward. So if it goes up, SPY goes up, what happens? Your short put loses value. So right now on F5 contracts, you'll be, we have around 2290 profit. But if SPY moves another 5.6 points, so this might be, you might be gaining more on this short put. So once it hits the resistance I showed you, and once it hits the resistance it showed you, so what we are going to do is we are going to close this short or roll this to a different strike, so that we can keep this profit, and we leave little less, so that this, when the SPI will go down again, we can make the money out of this. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. And if you remember, we did the same thing for the Zoom GM. Like we came out because it went down to 70% kind of a down. I don't know. Let's see. Let me add GM here. Okay, I think somewhere we entered here Zoom, but all of a sudden it went down, keep going down, and it broke the support and went down. So we just wait. I don't know whether we wait long here or here. I don't remember, but I have to check my trades somewhere here. But it went down crazy too till this point. Even it did a retracement here, but we didn't get out because that was a fake one. Then it came down again, it tossed it, and if you see this candle gave us a confidence, and by the time this candle closed and before the market closes, we close the short position and we let the long call to run, and that's what exactly happened. Next day it bounced back to this point. So what happened, we closed that position, it around $200 to $300 profit, means whole position gave us a from 70% loss to 200, kind of a 15% to 20% profit we got out from here. Even if we had kept this debt and this debt, we could have made little more, but that was immediate. Even it went up to $20. So basically what I'm to say is, so we have to wait for this one. So this kind of because definitely it's going to make a U-turn, maybe retracement, something. So that will what will happen is, if it falls, it will not, it will fall again retracement. If you see here, it fell down like this here. Now it did a nice retracement. So if you have a spread somewhere here or here and it fell down, and if you have a time, then it's going to work for you. Now you saw it. Now what you can do is, you see this one, then maybe just wait, and one more. Either you can close here and wait, right? And you see move, boom, and you get out from the spread nicely. The same thing here, we did the same thing here. So that's what we may do for this one in the downward side. Okay, so once it reaches here, it may fall down again. When it will fall down again, that time no rescue, it might come down to this. Once it goes down, then we can make the money from both sides, and we can come out from the position with the profit. And the same thing on the Nvidia also. If it comes down, okay, even if it comes down a little bit more, it's okay till this point, it's okay. Again, it's going to make a retracement, okay, and it does the retracement, then we make the money from the short. Then because we have the time with us, okay, so yeah, initial little bit in the paper, it will show you little problem, but technically if you can manage, you can come out from the position with the profit. So just so that's what I was talking about. I just want to show you a little bit on this one. I don't want to take more time. Okay, for this Baba, I think Steve already showed you. So it has this immediate resistance, this one, 1 2 3. Okay, so 0 1 2 3, it might go more, but this is the immediate here. So basically 253 our target, we will get out from that one. Let's see Doku. This is kind of a Elliott wave automatic. If you see the Doku here, so it finished one wave. Now it is 0 1 2 3. So 3 is not completed. This is a 282, another $30 move. But if it moves next week little bit more and it goes above this line, so maybe we'll come out from this position nice profit. Then HD, 1 2, yeah, HD we want to see if it can break this one, then it has a nice move, and or we can come out with some profits. First of all the long position, then we can easily leave the spread to work for us. Then the other one we have is Nvidia. Yeah, it has a downward move here, 1 2 3. If it moves, it can move up to here. So let's see what it does. Okay, next one. Oh, SPC. SPC has a nice one here, shows 44, but I'm not sure. We are looking for at least this 136. So let's see what it works. And just to show you a little bit Tesla, this one, Tesla still has this target 973, though it is struggling, but so if it reaches 900 or something, I think I'll be out from a lot of positions. But I think that's what we're looking for now. So that's all I wanted to show you today, and have a nice weekend. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just shoot me, and just have some patience. Yeah, mm, we'll we'll monitor and manage the risk. Okay, so thanks guys, thanks for watching.